Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. It was a very tough week. There was a lot of people getting involved, and the decision was really tough at the end. There was quite a few people on the short list, and it was really hard to actually decide which one's going to make top 5. So if you didn't make it, I am really sorry, but we made a solid decision and came to the top 5. So I hope you guys all enjoy. There's also a couple of features at the end to show off some of the cool things you guys have been doing. So if you enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe as always, guys. That'd be lovely. And let's dive straight in. Thanks for watching. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up at number 5 this week we have Lorna Leica with this nice little cute cabin type of build. This one I was really impressed by for the fact of how well Lorna managed to work with the concrete walls and the concrete pillars. As you go straight in the build, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. See that back wall over there? Just behind when she turns the camera around, you'll see it, and it's absolutely fantastic how you've managed to literally build like part of your entire structure just strictly out of these concrete walls. You've also got the half walls to fill up the little gap at the bottom and stuff as well, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. So awesome job, Lorna, really well done with that. And also on top of that, the decorating and the little ideas you use, like the stairs that you've built here out of the little tables and the rugs, looks absolutely fantastic. I love this little alleyway thing that you added in as well. Looks really good, especially with that stone floor and whatever you want to call it. Looks really good, and I like the use of the barrels over here as well with the little animals on top. Nice use with the lighting as well, just using the nice lamppost there with the warm yellow lighting as well. And then when you go in here, you've got this cool little kind of workshop area thing with this really cool idea that you've thrown in to have like it as a defensive kind of outpost type of thing. Like you've got a little seating area over there on the left, and then just behind the actual fireplace you've got 2 turrets set up with miniguns on to fight against the ghouls and stuff. So very cool idea with that, really enjoyed it, and a really solid build. Thanks for getting involved, Lorna, great job, and congratulations on number 5. Up this week at number 4 we have Fallout Gal with this really cool idea. So this is a camp based at a Nuka Shine location. You drink a Nuka Shine, show up at a random spot. It's a little building challenge. If you ever get bored you should try it out. But this is what she's came up with. Now I love this double door at the front, very nicely done there. And inside it's decorated really well. So great job there, Fallout Gal. I love this open space as well. Like as you come through the door, you've got like quite a tight little setup. Then you come upstairs and you've got this nice big open space with a kitchen and a seating area and stuff. With a couple of glitches going on here and there, but it's decorated really well. I like the bright light in the place, and I like the little mix of walls in here as well. You've got the brick walls, you've got the wallpapered areas, and it's just all round works really well together. So awesome job, Fallout Gal. Really liked it. I love the use of the conduits there as well to make up that wall. Looks really good, and hats off to you for having the patience to do that. It is a bit of a faff on, so nicely done. Then you've got a nice little bedroom in here as well, again with different types of wallpaper. I like the mixture of that. It looks really good and worked out very nicely. Now as you come out the back of the build as well, look how awesome and perfect this staircase has been done with a fence post as well as the tables. You absolutely nailed that, Fallout Gal, so hats off to you for that as well. And I like the location choice as well. Like I know I've said Nuka Cola and Nuka Shine and stuff, but it works really well with the trucks and how you work them into the build. So awesome stuff, and I love that badminton court as well. Nicely done. Up next this week at number 3 we have Reasonable Madness, who's done this junky type of farmhouse style of a build. Now this one looks really good. I like the use of all the crap that you managed to throw in and cram into areas. I think it works out really well, and you really did a good job of making these buildings kind of look abandoned, or at least in a spot where they're like really roughed up and just really fit into the area and stuff and fit into the theme of the game and the theme of the build. So very nicely done with that, Reasonable. There's a certain corner of this build as well I actually took a little screenshot of and shared it into the moderator chat on Discord because I just absolutely loved it. And there's a lot of, there's not just that one area, like there's a few areas in this build that look absolutely brilliant. So nice job with them. I don't know what that is on the floor there. What on earth? Unless, pre-existing location movie? I don't know, but that looked pretty cool. That was like a floor rug or something. I didn't notice that first time round. Anyways, going back to the build. It looks really cool. I love how you managed to cram in loads and loads of stuff. You've got stuff under the bed, stuff on the counters. Lots of attention to detail. Like when you looked at the sink a minute ago, I think it was, or might be coming up in a minute. There you go, the sink over there. You can see right there how much stuff's all crammed in and merged into the sink to make it fill it out a little bit and just really add some detail to the camp. So awesome job with that, Reasonable. Looks really good. As you can see as well, got the nice little bathroom over there where that's got even more stuff like crammed in, dotted around, like just the cool little things where you pop something on the side. Really adds to the detail of builds and really makes it look more lived in and more realistic, whereas just having something sat there by itself with nothing merged in or nothing placed on top of it, that is like a bit normal. So doing something and adding stuff in makes it that little bit extra. That's a little location I'm talking about where it looks really, really cool. I love how much stuff you managed to cram into that area, and it was a really nice touch fitting in that little fence gate over there as well. I managed to cram in the fences as well. Looks really good. Here's the little farmhouse bit as well. You've got the windows boarded up and stuff, and it looks really, really good. You've got like the walls offset by the look of it as well, creating your own little doorway there, which looks really good. And it's also kind of gives you like a kind of visual idea of that kind of thing, like a shutter that you would drag across, like a proper barn door type of thing. So very nicely done with that reasonable. All round a really, really solid build. I really enjoyed it, so thank you for getting involved. This is where it gets tough because the top three, honestly, the order of them, it was a struggle. So let me know, guys, did I mess up the order of this week? Let me know in the comments whether I should have mixed it up and it should have been a different order. But as always, this is just my opinion, so let me know what yours is down below. Up here as well, as you can see, lots of scrap junked in, merged, squashed in. It looks really good, so awesome job. Cheers, reasonable. Congrats on number 3. Alright guys, so up at number 2 this week, we have a build by Milne. Now Milne's starting to become a regular in the top 5 because he's doing some really good builds. Him and his partner do a lot of recreations of in-game locations, adding them in and picking a location and recreating them, and it looks absolutely awesome. So brilliant job with this one, Milne. This one is the Overseer's Home, and I love how accurate it is and how much you actually manage to match up so many things to make it look like the actual in-game location. As always, you did an absolutely amazing job of recreating them and making it look really realistic to fit in with the original location and the original design of the build. So very nicely done with that yet again. Now, as you go into the build, you can see it is extremely similar to the actual Overseer's Home. I love the fact that you managed to put the projector screen and stuff as well. The attention to detail is brilliant, and the fact you got your partner to actually create her character and make her look like the actual Overseer, I thought was absolutely fantastic. So really cool attention to detail there, Milne. Looks absolutely brilliant. I love this whole idea. Like, you've even got the little thing on the board to, like, as if you need to put your handprint on it or something, and it looks really cool. You've got the kitchen all laid out nicely as well, and it all just looks really, really good. You've managed to cram and fill every area, and it just really does look realistic and really is a really good recreation of that original location in the game. So absolutely nailed it, mate. Congrats on number 2. Another location I wanted to show off in this actual build is the office upstairs. Like, this as well is such a really cool recreation of the actual spot in game. Like, this looks absolutely brilliant. I love the fact of how accurate it is, and it just really fits in really well with the build. So awesome job, mate. Thank you for getting involved, and congrats on number 2. Right then, so ladies and gentlemen, up at number 1 this week we have Galactic with this absolutely awesome bar type of build, and it looks brilliant. It's filmed in actual custom worlds, but it was built in adventure. The lighting looks absolutely awesome. The fact that it's recorded in custom worlds as well makes the lighting really like stand out and stuff. But this scene there, like, not all scenes are done in custom, like some of them are done in normal adventure as well, as you can see, and it looks absolutely brilliant. The lighting, like I said, looks absolutely spot on. I love all the neon and all the bright colors and stuff. It looks brilliant, and the actual structure of this build is what really blew my mind. There's a lot of stuff which I haven't really seen a lot of people do before, like with the angled triangle walls. It's very unique in that like kind of aspect of the build, and there's just walls like all over the place. Like, if you look at the details of the actual build, there will be some walls where you look at it and you're like, hang on a minute, that's like 2 or 3 walls all leaning over the top of each other or destroyed and merged through each other, and it's really, really impressive. So really, like, amazing job, Galactic. Like, this wall here looks absolutely brilliant. The lighting, the design of it and stuff with them gaps in looks fantastic. I love the use of the wallpaper and stuff as well, like mixing it up and using different wallpapers around there. Looks really good. Same as the flooring, like, you've got different flooring going on. You've got angled walls dotted around as well. You've got steel posts like placed down to build up them little gaps in the areas. There's some of the walls all like squashed in and merged over each other again there, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. Like, you scored 10 out of 10 untechnical, so hats off to you. The only downside I said about this build in my little notes was the location of it. I got a little thing against it when people decide to build on the flat area at White Springs. I don't know why, I feel like it's just an easy way out, so that is the only negative I had with this build. Everything apart from that, it looked absolutely spot on, really well done. Decorating spot on, like technical, and the actual design, the layout, everything like that looked absolutely on point. So brilliant job Galactic. Thank you for getting involved, and congratulations on number 1. Really well deserved in my opinion. Looks fantastic. Alright, so going for the features of this week, this is a build by Radrux, and this was done in Custom Worlds. This is the Nuclear Noodle Bar. Now, the video itself was really cool, and the build was even better. Like, look how much stuff is crammed into this little spot over here, where all the conduits, the shelves, everything like that. It looks absolutely awesome, and really reminds me of something out of Cyberpunk. It looks really good how you've done it. The decorating's really good. I like how you've managed to cram so much stuff in there as well. Like, you've got the Slocum Joe's vendor crammed into this little wall there, with little walls dotted around above it and stuff as well. Looks really cool, and I just like how condensed and the amount of detail that you put into it to really make it look and fit in with that noodle bar theme. Like, when I think of a noodle bar, I always think of exactly like that, like with the stools and stuff all along the bar side, and like having a little chef behind the counter, just like that, and it really does fit in well. So awesome job with that. Next build on the list this week, which I felt like had to have a little feature, was a build by Rooftacular. Now, this is the mine shelter, and it is honestly one of the cleanest and just like prettiest looking shelters I've ever seen done in this place, and it looks phenomenal. Like, look at this, look at the lighting, that pink lighting in the background there looks absolutely phenomenal. I love the use of all the brambles and the trees and stuff. It looks really cool with the vendors and the little spotlights above them and stuff as well, and this shelter just honestly was done perfectly. So really good job with it. Really enjoyed it, and I think it just looks absolutely spot on Rooftacular. So really good job with this one. I liked how you added in like a little a little elevated section as well with a jacuzzi and stuff that you will see later on in the video. But yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for getting involved with Rooftacular. Looks absolutely awesome. Now, the last build I wanted to feature in this week's top 5 was this one here by Logan RTX. Now, this one was done in Adventure. However, it was done with a couple of mods on. Now, this one I thought would look really cool. Obviously, it couldn't be in the top 5 itself because it has mods and stuff like that. But look at it, like, it just shows like what would be available in this game if we were allowed mods and stuff. Like, look at them ceilings. That's like all modded ceilings. You look around later on in the build and stuff as well. If you go and check it out, there's a few more items that you can't actually get in the game, but with mods you would be able to get them. This room here just looks absolutely brilliant. Like, that is a picture in itself. That could be the thumbnail picture. It looks absolutely brilliant. So really hats off to you, Logan. This build is honestly like absolutely just brilliant. I love the use of that little devil gravestone as well, like merged into the floor. I think that looks really cool. So nicely done with that, and that little fire background as well just looks brilliant. So nice job, Logan. Thanks for sending it in, mate. Alright, now just to finish off this week, I want to do a little feature of a spotlight of the week, and this is Uranium Fever and his I'm going to say Uranium Fever and Co, the gang, all coming together to do another machinima. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching a while, I do always like to shout out Uranium Fever for their machinimas, and this one is absolutely brilliant. I watched the whole thing earlier on. It's all about Men in Black and stuff, so definitely go and check it out. As you can see, it includes a UFO that's came crash landed down, and there's just a cool story that goes with it, so you definitely should go and check that out. The link for that will also be down in the description, the same as everyone else that's got involved. But the build itself, like in this build, looks like in this video, looks absolutely brilliant, so definitely worth checking out, and thank you for sending it in, mate. Right, everyone, that is this week's top 5 camp builds with some extras on the end. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, that would be awesome. And if you want to get involved in next week's top 5 camp builds, then make sure to send them in via the Discord. There is also the monthly competition going on where you've got to build your Christmas camps. So if you want to get involved in that, check out all the details, all the rules and stuff in the Discord, and get involved. Have a bit of fun. Why not? Anyways, guys, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.